We're here today. I'm gonna try to put in this radio. I'm gonna try to put it in this Ford Focus right over here. First of all, I'm doing a head unit, Kenwood CD player. Got some Orion 5x7s, 100-watt RMS. Tweeters here come free with them. They 75 watts for the pair RMS. Gonna mount me a Rockville Amplifier, Phenom RXA-F2, 100 watts by 4. Got my amplifier wires, the speaker wires going to the speakers, remote wire, remote distribution for other amplifiers later on. 3 pair RCAs, my antenna adapter. Gotta have an antenna adapter for the Focus radio. And we got this dashboard piece here, got to go in it. Because Ford Focus, they put something in here, looks all crazy. It just puts one big hole in there. We're gonna get down to it. I'll show you a little bit on how to do it. Alright then. First things first, I'm gonna get in here and take these door panels out, because I gotta get them speakers right there. Run them wires through here. Gotta pull out this piece here, gotta pull out this piece. Whole dash gotta come out. See all this funky stuff here? That's what's gotta come out for the other radio. All this gotta come out. This pop loose, gotta pop loose hat. This gotta come out down here. I pull this out here. And I might mount some tweeters up there in the dashboard if I get to it. Gonna get to it though, without no further ado. Here we go now. First thing I always do here, behind this window winder here, there's a little teeny tiny metal clip in there. You just gotta get a pick and pull it out. I can't get a good shot of it, but you know what I'm saying if you ever done one. You can get in there here in a minute. I'll be back with you. As you can see here, the doorknob, things like this, you gotta go in this crack right here. I got my 90-degree pick here. Go in here, give it a little twist. Pop it out. She comes out like this right here. Sometimes it loops on this side, sometimes it's on this side. Either way, it's out there. It's good to go. Going to the next step. On to the next step. Let me get me a screwdriver here. I forgot my screwdriver. You just gotta stick this screwdriver in here like this. At least I thought so. Let me get this piece here first. You just grab this piece. You can bob it right on out there. Just like that. Sometimes you break it, sometimes you don't. I prefer not to break it. I forgot this ain't like the back ones, the front ones, it does stay there. But there's screws down inside that handle there. And there's screw here on the outside right here. Then you got one up underneath the door right there. Then you gotta pop this panel out right here. There's a screw up in behind that there. I'm about to pull that out. Kind of hard to do this one-handed, but I'm gonna try to. Sometimes you break them, sometimes you don't. I prefer not to, but sometimes shit happens. I'll be back. There's a panel removed. It's one of them damn star heads, just like them down in there. I forget what number they are, but get you a small set here. This big one up here. This one's what they call a T30. Put that right in there. Put that thing right in there. Looks like these ones down here inside this door handle, they T30s as well. I'm gonna get them out right now. Here's where it's nice to have a magnet handy. I like a magnet handy. It just pulls them right up out there, just like that right there. Then you get this other one here. Sometimes you might have to work them a little bit more, like this one here. This one's stuck right here. I'll be back here in a minute. There, I put a couple extra cranks on it. Let's see, yeah. See, yeah, it worked right there. Got a washer and everything on it. Yeah. This old thing right here, you just take a pick on this, it pops that cover on that screw right there, then you just got a Phillips screw in there. I'm gonna take care of that. I'll be back here in a minute. Next is the one right up underneath here. Let me get this right here. Next on the agenda, we gotta pop this thing out. That the mirror thing's on here. Get that out of here. I'll be back here in a minute. I'll show you how here. You just put a screwdriver back here, pop it and stuff. Yeah. Actually, I just remembered. I do believe you got to pull the door panel first. I'm gonna do it just in case. I don't remember. I've had it off there before, but I'm gonna take the panel off and just pull it and pop it out now. It did just pop out. There's just one little clip down there at the bottom. Plastic piece holds it in up there, but they usually break. But it's alright. It's okay. Got this hanging here. All you do, slip this thing down right here and hold this camera. It just pops out like so. There you go. Door panel's off that car. These bolts right here on the speaker has them bolts right there. That bolt right there, I believe a 6mm, if I can read that correctly. I can't really read it. I'm gonna pop that speaker out there real quick, unplug it and take it out. I got them screws out of it. I figure I'll leave it in there so people want to see, you know, what's in behind that thing right there. Pop it out. You just got a little push button right here. You push that button, it unplugs. Just leave that wire dangling in the door, because we run our own speaker wires from an amplifier, so we don't need that factory harness. But these hill harnesses plug in right there to go to a new speaker if you want to use factory radio. But I'm taking them out. As you see, I took them out. Now I'm just gonna leave that just dangle right in there. I'm gonna leave that sucker dangle right in there like that right there. I'll push it through this hole right here so nothing happens. That way it don't hit the door track, the window track in here. Now I'm gonna go in here, maybe leave that off. I'm gonna go do the other side, so I'll be back. I figure you don't need to see the other side if you've seen this side. I'm gonna get that other side done. Right over there. I'm gonna get that other side right over there. I'll be back. Here's this other side over here. I just figured I'd show you. One maybe talk to you for a minute. But same thing, you know. Pop this off, 2 bolts behind that. Pop that off, 1 bolt behind that. Get that clip right in there. It clip right back up in there. And you got this screw right up underneath here. You gotta pop that cap and get that screw right there. And this pops out right here. This thing here. I'll be back in a minute. I also forgot to tell you, I thought there wasn't but that screw and that screw, but come to find out, there's another screw up here. I might have broke my damn door on the other side, but sometimes you break things, sometimes you don't. Now I gotta take this speaker off this side right here. Gotta take off that side right there. Hold on to that, put that back in behind your door panel. Stops a little bit of air coming through. If it comes unglued, stick it back on there. Same thing on this side. You just take this connector right here and you just go down here, this hole right here. If you can get to it, poke it right out there. I don't know if you guys can see that out there, but yeah, that protects that right there from getting in your window track. That way when it gets done, you won't hear it rattle, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you might want to put some foam around it, and all the bass this thing gonna have probably rattle like hell. Alright then. Now I'm back over here on the driver's side. I'm gonna get this driver's side door right here. This side, you just got that same old clip back in here. Pop that panel off, get that screw behind that there. Back here's a little different. You don't do nothing. I mean, that could have stayed there, but I'd take it off. You could leave it on, but I'd take it off. Then you got 1 screw right here and the jam of the door. On the back doors you do only got this one right here. Screw on the bottom. I'll get to it, I'll be back. Just a little reminder clip of what's in behind that panel right there. You got that star head right there. For them people who didn't watch the beginning of the video, I'll tell you here real quick. That's a T30 Torx head. I'll take that out. Get this. Get that screw. Get this screw and I'll be back. Oh, and on the back doors, you get to pop this out. You just grab this. They just pop right out of here like this right here. You just pop right out. To get these door panels off, you just get it open a little bit with a screwdriver. Put your hand back here and just give it a tug. Yeah, give it a tug. See what I'm saying here? They pop right off. Work them loose. Pop them like that. Then all you usually gotta do is just lift up on them and unhook another one of the door handles. Same thing as the other one. You just pop these 4 bolts off right here. Pop that speaker out of there. I'll be back. There's that one pulled apart. You can see I got these wires right here. That's because I had an amplifier running a subwoofer. These here, that's line input on my subwoofer coming in off my back speakers. But I'm gonna get rid of that. This time I'm going all RCA. I'm gonna do the other side. I'll be back. Alright then. Now it's time to wrestle all this right here, but I'm gonna have to hurry. My battery's going dead. First of all, you pop this out like this right here. Just like this right here. It'll probably fight you, but pop it out on both sides. Screwdriver went under the damn seat. I'll be back. You take that loose, because there's 2 screws. Hopefully you guys can see them. They're down in there. You gotta take them 2 screws out that's down in there. That holds this whole panel up top here on here. Pop that loose. And just pop this loose. That gives you access to pull it out. Next you gotta pop these out of here. You don't really need to, but I like to. I guess I'll leave them in there. Grab this and just pop that loose. That pops right loose. Take your knob off if you got a straight stick. Then I'm not sure, I can't remember. I've had this old dash out, but I'll be back. There, I got her broke loose. See here. Get the e-brake all the way up. That makes it slide right over there, and it just. I'll see if I can record it as I do it. Probably not though. Slide it up off there like this right here. You just take this right here. Take that one out of there. See that there? Now I'm gonna get these bolts out. You look down here. Yeah, the bolts way back in there. Not the bottom one, but the top one up here. I think is what holds it in. Alright, I'm gonna pop them out. I'll be back. Forgot to tell you, them bolts, it's right up in there. Them bolts right up in there. They're 7mm. In case you need to know what you're doing and stuff like that. It's just 7mm. Probably can't see that, but I'll be back. So once you get your bolts out down here in the corner here, and you get your bolts out back there, well, make sure you use a magnet. Magnet makes them come out of there a lot easier, you know. And you just grab a hold of this mother, and you just pull it like so. As you see, it's moving. I'll get it out there. I'll be back. Hopefully nobody worked ahead of me, because I forgot to tell you, pop that loose. Then to get this one loose, you gotta actually take these 2 screws out up here, right up in here. Pop this whole panel out, just pops and slides out. Put the steering wheel all the way down. Then pop that out, and then you'll be able to get this whole thing out right here. Went and got me a short Phillips screwdriver, and I remembered that's more than damn 7mm up in here. Pop them loose right there. As you can see, all I did was took 2 bolts out, loosened this just a little bit. Because take this off, you gotta get all this off, so I just put it out the way. But you get these 2 popped loose, the airbag panel, speedometer panel, and it just pops right out. You just grab it, it pops right out. Now I gotta disconnect everything, take this in the house, take all the stuff off of it, put on the new adapter I got from Crutchfield. If I know how to do it, I'll put the part number in the notes after I'm done. Alright then. I got all that out now. I got a big hole in there. I got a big hole right in there. And goddamn wire up my wires here. I'll be back. I gotta do some wire testing right here to find out. I didn't get this adapter because Crutchfield, they tell me they ain't got it. I know they probably can get it, but instead of selling me the $7 one, they tried to sell me the $67 one. So I figure I'd test it myself. Get the wires I need. Wire them up right here. Then I'll be ready to rock and roll. Give y'all a little preview here. Put this down here on the ground here. Looks a lot better than stock. Goddamn, got my Kenwood in there. I'm ready to go. Alright then. I'll be back. Forgot to tell you before I do this here. I want to tell you, you get this panel right there. You got an airbag light right there. I know some cars you unplug that, turn your key on. That's it, you're done. So I figure what I'll do before I test this, I'll plug all the rest of this jibber jabber up. I'll set it right down there. I'll set it right there. Then I'll turn the key on, find my hot wire and my remote wire. 9 times out of 10, you got 2 thick ones right here usually. The 2 thick ones. That's probably hot and that's probably negative. But I gotta hop around in there. I gotta hop around in there right down there. Try to find the remote wire, turn on the amplifier when the radio come on. I heard another guy on there say had something to do when these little plugs go down in here. Or maybe it was a plug down here in the floor. I don't recall. Maybe it's the test socket right there. I don't know. I find it, I'll tell you. I'll be back. Alright then. Real quick while I'm working here. Get dark. Get late on me here, so I'm trying to hurry. I wanted to show you on this plug. I was right. That's the hot. White and red. I ain't sure about the ground, so I'm gonna run up my ground up here and bolt to that bolt right there. Or back there. Yeah, I'll run it back there. You know, get a good ground. That way I ain't messing with the system. End up having that be another hot wire and end up with an accident, you know. Then my remote wire goes in the back of the ABS light down here. It's that baby blue one right there. You know, I don't want to hook up my ground right here, because you know you fry something, you know. Sometimes you break stuff, sometimes you don't. I'm trying not to. But I'm going to wire up my hot wire to this here. My ground to this up here. I'm going to do my remote wire down here so I can get rid of all this damn crazy stuff right here. Plug in my 3 RCAs. And I'll be back. Alright then. Just to do things, I wanted to show you do things pretty decent. I use shrink wrap. I put that on there first. And then in case got some wires poking through, I always throw some electrical tape on it when I'm done. It works pretty good, I guess, I reckon. I'll be back. Starting to get wires all over hell and back. There's my remote. Or not my remote. Yep, that's my remote. There's my ignition switch. Down here's my hot wire. I got front rear subwoofer. Put on my antenna adapter here. Yep, that way I can get my stations. Pick up Bill Cox outfit on the radio. Yep. Alright, I guess I'm gonna get this in here, pull the slack out my wires. Then I'll be back. I got boosted dash back up in there. Still gotta put my vents in. Got my pocket, my radio in there. There's all my RCAs. Remote wire coming out the bottom there. I got them running on there, right in there. Gonna be tricky putting the middle console back in because that keeps trying to jump down on me. But you know, sometimes you break something, sometimes you don't. Run that through that wire there. Went through the frame right there. Back up underneath the carpet. Let me start over in case my phone flipped the damn screen. It does that sometimes from time to time. There it goes. Up underneath there. Back underneath the carpet. Had to take the center console out. Made it a little bit easier right in there. Run it up through there. Went up through the middle of the floor. Come out underneath that seat. come out underneath that seat right back there, right in there. Just got them dangling for now. I'll be back. Just got my M cable running there. You go up underneath this fuse box right here with your arm through this little hole right here, and you reach all the way over to back up underneath here, and you can feel a hole with a rubber grommet. Underneath the dash, I reached up through that grommet and I poked my wire through it. What I did then, come out under the dash, as you can see right there. Followed down through the doorway here. Went on through the middle to the back seat. And I brought it up through there like that right there. Running up underneath the seat. Again, I got it just hanging right here right now, you know. I'll be back. Got 100 foot of this sky high 16 gauge spick wire. I'm gonna hook that right up now. I'm gonna start running that. I'm going to the side of the door all the way to the back. Both doors, both sides. If I break something, then I guess it breaks. But I'll be back. Alright then. Done went and got dark on me. I'm telling you. I went back here. Probably can't see a damn thing, but I got my amplifiers. They're running here. I'll show you back here. Here you can see all my RCAs and power wire, speaker wire, remote wire. I'm getting ready to have 2 more speaker wires coming up through here. Got my grill wire out. Amplifier ready. My amplifier. I tell you what, I'm almost done here, but I'll be back. Yeah, I got these Orions in here finally. Although it won't focus, won't show you what I did here. What kind of speakers they is. But they're Orions. 5x7, fit Ford Focus, perfect. That's driver's door. Driver rear door if you know. Or if you don't know. Go right here. Got aftermarket lights in the trunk. Pretty bright in there. That was running my subwoofer. I got another amp going on my subwoofer. That's the one gonna be just running my door speakers. That's the sub I got in here for now. Kenwood 12 ported box. It's coming up out of here. I got me 2 Sirwin banging 12s in a sealed box. Here's this back door. Passenger side. Looking pretty good. And here go the driver. I mean, this is the passenger front door. I'll be back. Goddamn jamming in here now, I'm telling you. Wake up that too. Think there's nothing else I can't do. Can't lose. I've been popping pills with mad bulls. The side throat, not fucking with my rap crew. Mad goons in my place. Cash rules. That thing up there, I don't always say Ford Focus because you got your factory radio unplugged, but that ain't too bad. She's going now, I'm telling you, yeah. There's that song in case somebody wondering about what I'm playing there, yeah. That's old Tom McDonald. He used to hang out with that Jesse Dixon. I think got a little late on me here, as you can see here. I might take this thing for a little run, see what she's got. I believe I will. If I break something, you know. If you break something, you break something. But I'm gonna try not to break something. Tomorrow I gotta put in my subwoofer, my amp. I just found out I've always run high outputs on my amplifier wired directly to my back door speakers. And I plugged up my RCAs to it today and found out that the RCAs don't work. RCAs flicker in and out, so I can't even use this subwoofer. It's in here. So tomorrow I believe I'm gonna put my other big amp in here, my big old Rockford Punch 601S double 12s, probably blow the damn trunk lid clean off this ride. But I guess I'm out for now. Don't want to wake up my neighbor. He over there snoozing, see lights out over there. But alright then. Hopefully everybody get a little bit of learning from this. I didn't show too much because it's kind of hard when you recording yourself. But I guess, you know, I told you what I did every time I was doing something. That way maybe you'd know. Hopefully you can follow me and do this to your ride. I guess I'll put an update video on here, the subwoofer, yeah. That way everybody can hear how this thing turned out so far. These damn door speakers just about blast you out of here. Not as good as I wanted them to be. I wanted them to pierce your eardrums, but I guess this will do for now. I'll update next video coming this week. Alright then.